And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Gavi. Well, he's played it back. And it's made its way to him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
No, it's come to nothing. Has a look up and drives it forward. And smartly reclaimed. Fermin. Good ball, good take. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Flings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short.
That's going in strongly.
And he was quick to react. Searching pass he's played there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's intervened well there. Koke. Can he get on the end of this? Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Oblak gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Foot in. Tries to pass it through. Rashford. And this is Lewandowski. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Oblak will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
A case now of complete control. Vermeer. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. That is Gallagher. Oh, played through for the wide man. There will be a throw-in. That's going to go a long way. Casado gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. And this is Lewandowski. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Rashford. Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And the finish! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. Vermeer. Mbappe. Griezmann bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Now he's got space here. Well, that pass isn't the best. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vermeer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Pedri. Pedri! And that is wildly off target.
Pedri most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Gavi. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? And he hits the net. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gallagher's cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Yamal.
Cambio de jugadores.
Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Nice control.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Deftly away. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he thumps it clear. Oh, what has happened here? Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Showing good feet. Gavi. Balde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caresses it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Vermeer. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Koke wins the duel this time. And it's Bina. Just 5 minutes left. Bina. Gavi. He's on it. Can he get away? This looks promising. Balde plays it long.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is very well defended. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Lewandowski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's not got that quite right. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. Madrid are looking to break at pace. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Kubo. De Jong. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Valverde. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! Can he finish?
It's a loose ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe receives it in a good position. Big header! He's got away with one there. Kubo. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! And he's found the net! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Valverde. Looking for the run. Valde tries a cross. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. And it's made its way to him. Nice bit of trickery. Camavinga. Passes short and sharp. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Lewandowski, and the pass is intercepted. And he's running through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! Can he get on the end of this? In it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Now, can they get him away? Chouameni. Nice physical challenge. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Rudiger. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rafinha. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's found a way through. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Camavinga concedes a free kick for that.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice looking ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's being urged to shoot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's a threatening ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal picks it up out wide. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lewandowski. That pass has been well intercepted. That pass isn't the best. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
De Jong. Camavinga calmly anticipates. 75 minutes played. In with the challenge. De Jong. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Goulet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hit into the middle. So their fourth corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Lewandowski gets into a good position. Casado.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Camavinga goes on a run down the left wing. Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.